All right, today is just a simple mobility workout. So, for anyone who doesn't know, I have a broken toe and it's in the final stages of healing. So, I feel comfortable and confident that I can run a little bit and do a little bit of the same. I had a routine going, and it's been I guess 5 weeks since I've last ran or last did any of this. So my form is atrocious, but yeah, I just typically when I work out, I don't follow a program. I just have like a lot of different variations of different movements I can do. And as I go through the workout, I pay attention to how my body's feeling. And I just basically the idea is to keep moving and then figure out the motion patterns like as you go. I don't know if anyone else has the same experience where they're able to kind of just on the fly dictate what kind of exercises they should be doing, but it works for me. So the goal here is ankle flexion and I don't know, maybe I'm making up a term, dorsal flexion. I don't know, when you flex the on the ball of your foot, when you basically flex your foot around your toes, if that makes sense, where you can lift up onto your toes. That's what I'm going for with this warm up, and this is like a variation of it's just a motion pattern like just walking, but if you walk on your toes, you'll notice that a lot more of your foot muscles and everything are activated, whereas when you're wearing shoes, you're inclined to land on your heels. um, Focusing and forcing the pressure onto your toes has actually been super beneficial to me. So I've talked about cardio in the past. My basic belief is that cardio is important, but only for functionality. So people use it as a form of like, and when I say cardio, I mean like running and like all those kinds of exercises, the aerobic exercises. People use those as a form of elevating heart rate and stuff like that. I don't see that as a healthy or like even a recommended practice. And maybe there's literature and science that will prove me wrong. But in my personal experience, I found that the body is best conditioned when you slowly acclimate it to a certain standard. So just by doing these mobility exercises and then doing a little bit of running back and forth, like look at that jump is so freaking horrible. That's so atrocious. Anyways, um, all I wanted to say is that when you work up to something slowly and gradually is when your body is able to react in its optimal manner. So just doing enough running, enough jumping, enough walking, enough mobility work, so that way your body's functional is actually way better for your health than just jacking your heart rate up. Because what happens when you run hard and you force yourself to elevate your heart rate and there's heavy breathing involved, is that your body gets I guess is very protective and starts to relinquish I guess any extra weight and mass it can afford to lose, because in your body's perspective, from like just from a survival point of view, your body is preparing for survival, or no, sorry, running is a survival instinct. And so anytime you're running forcibly and you're pushing yourself, it's as if you're running from something that is threatening your health. And so your body responds accordingly by retaining fat and relinquishing muscle mass or any other mass that will like slow you down. And so in the long run, it becomes less healthy for you to be so aggressive with your cardio. What is better for you is developing strength and mobility in your joints and then having the ability to run if you need to run. That's what your body's designed to do. And so running at a slow pace but with great form and with muscular strength is what your body is more inclined to do. So I would recommend everyone taking that approach as a beginner. So if you're an athlete and you've been running your whole life, maybe you can continue in doing what you've done. But I found that as soon as I quit sports, I really had no idea how to train my body or exercise properly. It's like I was only exercising to be able to perform my sport. But then once I was done with that, I had no motivation to do anything. And so everyone resorts to running as their first form of exercise because that's what you see everyone doing. But it's just like weightlifting, just like any other kind of exercise. I think it's important you get the form down and you learn the technique and you understand exactly how that way of training impacts your body. Most people will begin running without supervision, without any counseling or any like coaching, and as a result, they're actually negatively impacting their health rather than getting healthier. So just because your heart rate's going up and everything doesn't mean that you're benefiting your body. So like here, anyways, my goal eventually is to, with every exercise, you want to look as if you do it normally and as if you can do it comfortably. Here, it's like my running is so anyways, it's so slow and sluggish. I look like someone who doesn't run, and that's not the goal. The goal is to look like someone who runs, and you want your body to be capable of a variety of things. So while I'm building strength, I also want to build mobility, and eventually my goal is to be athletic and powerful and explosive. I want to be able to do like a backflip or something like that. Um, and I really believe personally that having these functional goals in mind, of like having in mind what you want to be able to do in the future with your body, is the best form of motivation and the best way to set goals, because you can do specific things to achieve them. If you just want to look better, that's so vague and so non-specific that you'll probably lose motivation easier. And so here at the end, I decided to do two like high jumps. I'm so bad. Anyways, it's laughable, but I want to record this as a way of recording progress. I haven't been doing any athletic motions in 6 weeks. That's probably why I suck so bad. But I'm gonna keep going, and I'll keep recording my progress. By the way, I'm on my way to 150 videos. I think this is gonna be the 134th. My goal is to do 150 before school starts, so that's in a couple weeks. And at which point I'll reevaluate my course and see how well I've been doing. If the video quality it can be better, which obviously it can, and I'll reset my goals and my sights, and I'll try and do better. But yeah, that's it for me today. Thank you guys. Have a great day, and make sure you get to the gym or do something productive.